I gave you my heart.
Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video. I had mentioned in a recent vlog that I just went through all of my stuff and I just got rid of clothes and shoes and purses that I don't use or carry with me, just so much stuff. And now I need to do the same thing with the kids' clothes and shoes as we get into the warmer months. But I went through my jewelry and it's insane looking at everything because I got rid of so much. But I'm still seeing some pieces that I could potentially get rid of that I don't use or just don't really fit my style anymore, but I would like to just go ahead and go over them with you guys. We'll just go ahead and start with what I'm wearing because I do have some jewelry on today. I'm wearing my little rose gold Huggy Hoops from Pavoy, and I'm also wearing my Apple Watch. I did have multiple like bumper cases. I had like glittery ones and like different colored ones, and I had a ton of watch bands, and I've learned that I like just the simple look of the watch face without all of the crazy stuff on it. I do have a tempered glass protector on here, but I just like the look of it without like a bumper around it. Of course, you have to be more careful so you don't scratch it up and damage it, but so far, I mean, I've had this watch for a couple of years now, and I have had it like this for about 3 months, and the hardware is not scratched, and the screen is also in like really, really good condition. So that means that my screen protector is working. As far as watch bands go, I have this one in the color stone. It's just very neutral. It goes with every single outfit I have, and that's why I wear it all the time. That's why it's the one I'm currently using. I think I have one other one, and it's black, and it's like a slimmer. It's not like the standard thickness like these ones. It starts out thick. Let me turn my wrist. It starts out thick and then it goes thin on each side. And that one's just like a simple silicone black one. And I actually haven't even used that one in forever. But that's also very, very neutral, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards as I get older. I'm not into all of the girly, sparkly, crazy stuff anymore. Keeping with watches, I have this watch here. I've had this watch in a long, like skinny white box for the last 5, almost 6 years. My husband got it for me. Actually, no, it's been 6 years, I think, because he got this for me before he ever even proposed. And when he proposed, the twins were still pretty small. They weren't even a year old yet. So I've had this for a very long time. I think this was my Christmas present, the Christmas after they were born. So they're about 3 months old. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's very heavy and it still looks absolutely perfect because I've just left it in the box. I don't wear it. But it's definitely, I would say this is now probably the blingiest thing I have. I kept it because it really is beautiful, and it was a gift from my husband, and I would never throw it away. I really do like it. I just never wear it. Now, granted, this would probably be something really nice to wear if you're like going out for anniversary or date night or something, which we haven't done in forever. So this is an option for a piece to wear, you know, if you're going to be doing something special. I actually need to get a new battery for it because if you guys can see, it's not moving. I do love the crystals though. It's got crystals all the way around. And then I love the little 3 individual like faces in there. I think it just makes it look very classy, and it's just got this nice white band with a little bit of rose gold hardware right there. And then to a more simple watch, this one also needs a battery. I don't know what my problem is with changing the batteries in my watches. It's probably because I just don't wear them. Simple, neutral, it's my style. This is also kind of like that soft silicone. I just think I love it. I have a silicone phone case, like I have a silicone laptop cover. It's just very buttery soft, very comfortable. And I just like the way it feels on like all of my electronics and whatnot. But yeah, this is what this one looks like on. And it's just pretty basic. I don't even remember when I got this. I know I got it from Target, but I've actually had this one longer than I've had this one. And I didn't even show you guys what this one looks like on. So we can go ahead and just pretend like we're gonna wear it for a second. Yeah, so that's what this one looks like on. I mean, it is super, super cute. I'm contemplating wearing this one to church this weekend because I do have a whole little outfit planned out in my head. So might wear it, might not. Moving on to bracelets. I have this little green beaded bracelet and it says courage with like this hammered like silver little label right there. I love this bracelet. I will never get rid of this bracelet. It is very special to me. My aunt got this when she went to Ireland and she said that she thought of me and that's why she got it. And I do wear this sometimes. There are days when like I'm just having a really rough day. Like if I can feel that the day is probably gonna be rough, I go and I reach for this bracelet. When I need just a little boost, a little bit of courage, because that's what it says on here. And it really does help. I know it's probably just like a mental thing, but I do reach for this at times when I feel like I need a little bit of courage. And I also just love the green on this. It's like a marble, like each one has a little bit of like marbling in it. Hope you guys can see it. And they're all like different, like some are darker, some are like more of like a sagey green. It's just so, so pretty. And it came from Ireland. I just, like, there's a lot of sentiment behind it. And so that's why this is one of the few bracelets that I have and I will never get rid of. And then I have two Pandora bracelets. This first one, this silver one, I've had this since before Nathan was born, actually. It was just like a free gift that came with a set of earrings and a necklace that Nathan's dad had actually given to me. I think at the time, Pandora was like giving out just like a starter bracelet if you purchased X amount of whatever. And so it was just this plain bracelet. It had no charms on it and he didn't actually purchase it. So, you know, after that relationship ended and I gave him back all of the things he had purchased, this I held on to because I knew that I could take this and put my own charms on it and kind of make it my own, and that there really wasn't any like tie to my ex because of it. I didn't see it like that at all. So I'll kind of go over each one of these little charms. This is just like a super simple like starter charm. I bought, trying to see, when I bought this giraffe one, this one, like they gave me this one with it just to kind of start up my bracelet. I also purchased this one. It is an A and it has like really pretty like filigree. I don't even know if you guys can see it or not, but I can actually flip the camera around. This one has an A on it. Waiting for my camera, there we go. And then I've got my little giraffe here. This one is so cute to me. And then because I'm a lover of tennis, someone purchased this one for me. I don't remember if it was my mom, my sister, my grandma, someone. Someone got me that one. This one here, my mom got me this one. On this side it says it's a boy. And then it has a little baby handprint with a blue stone for my sweet little Nathan. Right after I had Nathan, my mom got this charm for me. It just makes me emotional. This charm is a little rose gold pacifier. How freaking cute. And it has like these little hearts etched in it. My grandma got me this charm after I had the twins. So that one's for Nathan. This one is for the twins. So I have a charm for all of them. This one my husband got for me when we were just dating. He knew orchids were my favorite, and so he got me this orchid charm, and it still looks just as beautiful as it did the day he got it. It has little crystals here, and then it has like a little tiny purple crystal in the middle of the orchid, if you guys can see that. And like, look at the detail on this thing. Look at the leaves. Like, these are definitely worth the 50, 60 bucks that you pay because they're so well made. And then I have this pale pink rose. I am really big on pale pink flowers. I also like peachy colored flowers. So orchids and pale pink roses are like two of my favorites. I also like dahlias, but at the time, I don't think they had any dahlia charms, so I just got this rose one. And this one is what they call a spacer, so it stays to keep your charms together. And actually, I think, yeah, this one's a spacer too, so it just stays. This bracelet was given to me by my husband. It was a Christmas present a couple years back. And he got me this little Buzz Lightyear charm. I thought that was so cute. He knows I like Disney stuff, and he said he saw this one and just thought it was really cute. I thought it was funny because, I mean, yeah, I love Disney stuff, but I just thought that was like really funny and cute that was the one he picked out for me. This charm was actually given to me on my birthday. So just 2 weeks before he gave me the bracelet, he gave me this charm. And I was a little confused because I was like, okay, he gave me this really pretty charm, but I don't have a bracelet to put it on. I mean, I have this one here, but I was like, I kind of want to start, you know, like a different bracelet. And so I was a little confused, but then the bracelet, of course, came 2 weeks later for Christmas. And then this little music charm I just purchased on my own sometime like the following year after he got me the bracelet, just because I'm really big on music and it's just a huge influence for me. So that is it for the bracelets. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. Really quickly, I want to show you guys this jewelry dish. I have had this jewelry dish for forever. I want to say I got this right before, because if you guys have ever watched like my how we met video or like our story video, something about me and my husband, it's an older video, you can go way back, I'm sure you'll find it, but I think I remember talking about like how we first started like dating, and he had kind of like proposed, but at the same time we weren't really ready to get married, so that kind of like fizzled out until he did like an actual proposal later on, and then that's when we did get married. And if I didn't, then now you guys know. But long story short, I got this after that initial proposal to like put my ring on and stuff like that. And I saw this at Kohl's and I thought it was the cutest freaking thing. It's a little white giraffe with hearts, and the hearts are rose gold, which of course, it's my thing. It's been my thing forever, and it'll probably continue to be my thing. I wanted to show you guys because obsessed. Moving on to necklaces. This is one of the areas where I really just like cleaned stuff out and just got rid of stuff that I had a lot of like cheapy kind of costume jewelry that I just don't wear. Most of what I kept is considered like fine jewelry. It's all like real gold plated or like gold vermeil, like, you know, stuff that shouldn't tarnish. I have this one here. This is, again, Pandora. I was pregnant with the twins when he got this for me. He's gotten me a lot of really good gifts, like a lot. But I was pregnant with the twins when he got this for me. And at the time, he had just the red birthstone. That's the January birthstone. And he put that in there for Nathan. And then after I had the twins, because we weren't sure when exactly they were gonna come. We had an idea, but twins are very unpredictable. So we weren't really sure of like what their birthstone would be. So we had to wait until after they were here. And when they arrived, he got me the 2 little peridot ones for the boys. And I'm looking now, and there's actual hearts stamped through each of these. Probably not able to see them on camera, but there's little hearts on the back of each one. That's so cute. I never wear this. I know, I never wear this. Not because it's silver, because I do really love this necklace. Just because I don't really wear necklaces that are like heavy. This is kind of heavy. The little locket part is pretty heavy. But I do try to wear this every Mother's Day just because it was a Mother's Day gift. And it sits fairly low too. So I do plan on wearing this again this Mother's Day. And that's pretty much the only time I wear this. But I at least try to wear it once a year because, again, it's a gift. It has a lot of sentiment. It is special to me. And that's why I still have it. In this little pouch here, I have my 2 chains that I got from Pavoy recently. I think I've showed you guys these actually, so I really don't need to like go into detail very much. I think at the time I had only gotten the one, but since then I purchased another one that's a little bit longer, just because I thought the length of the first one that I got was just not long enough. It was hitting my neck in a weird spot, and because I have like moles and like skin tags on my neck, it was just catching and it was very uncomfortable. Yeah, this is the one that I probably showed you guys in one of my recent videos. This is the 18, and then this one is the 22. And as you can see, it's just a little bit longer. So like this one was kind of like sitting right there, and then this one sits like a little bit farther down, which is what I wanted. And to kind of differentiate between the two, I keep the smaller one in a little clear baggie that you guys saw me struggling to open. And then I just keep the bigger one in the little yellow pouch. Next, I have this necklace that I actually bought for myself right before Mother's Day last year. This was like my Mother's Day present to myself. I had been eyeing it for a while, and it wasn't that it was super expensive. It was just that I'm so weird about jewelry. I'll go through a phase where like I'm really liking to wear jewelry, and other times I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it. Lately, I've been not really into jewelry, so I don't even wear this thing. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It is rose gold, and it just looks as beautiful as the day I got it. It's like a little build your own bouquet is what it said on the listing. So if you guys look closely, it has January, August, November, and December. So that's all of our birth flowers in a little bouquet. So it's like this represents my family. So I have a necklace that represents just the boys, and then this one represents all of us. And I was just so happy about it. That was like a really, really nice Mother's Day present to myself. I have another little necklace. This one is super dainty, and I actually kind of do miss wearing this one. I used to wear this one a lot. Very, very delicate little chain, and it has this tiny little marigold flower stamped on it, if you guys can see. This is another piece that has held up really well. I just leave it in the little box, but it hasn't tarnished, and I've had this one for a couple years too. A lot of my pieces, I do research and I really read the reviews before I just go ahead and buy it, because I don't want to buy something that is going to be funky over time. You know, if I'm going to spend 20, 30, 40 bucks on some jewelry, I want it to last. So a lot of these pieces I did spend just under 50 bucks on. And so to me, if I'm going to spend that much, I want it to be something that is plated well, real sterling silver, whatever, just so that I know that I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, moving on to some of like my dangly earrings that I have. I kid you not, this whole drawer was full of clay earrings. And this drawer that has my necklaces in now, this was also full of clay earrings. I had to move things around as I toss things out, but I had so many pieces that I've just collected over the years because I was so big on clay jewelry. I just loved it. And there's still some pieces that are so gorgeous, and I was supporting a lot of small businesses on Etsy, and it was just fun to get a different piece every once in a while. But it got to a point where like I had all these beautiful pieces and I wasn't wearing them. Instead, I was reaching for more simple jewelry instead of like the big statement pieces. So I did get rid of practically all of them. I kept this pair from Triangle Clay Company just because I like the spots. It does have yellow gold hardware, but that does not bother me one bit. I just really, really love this pair in particular. I was very excited to buy these ones a couple years back, and I kind of have always known that this would be one of the pairs that I would just hold on to. So I kept those for like fall and to go with like certain outfits. I also kept this pair for fall. It didn't have like a backer, like a thing to keep them together. So I kind of made my own. I just took like a little piece of paper and punched some holes through it just to keep them together. This pair I am still so in love with. I really kind of wanted to get this pair in rose gold, but I originally saw them at Target in the yellow gold, and I just fell in love. I never went back to Target to get them, and I also thought they were a little pricey at Target, so I did some browsing online and I found like identical dupes for almost half the price on Amazon. And it's funny because the sweater I'm wearing was my Christmas sweater, and I actually got these earrings to go with the sweater for Christmas. It's these little bows with the dangly ribbons. Look how freaking pretty. I love these earrings. Like I said, yellow gold, I'm not really big on, but I will keep these forever because they're just so, so stunning and just very like feminine without being like super crazy. Moving on to like the smaller like gold dangly earrings. I have these ones. I used to have a ton of these Lauren Conrad earrings from Kohl's. I used to go to Kohl's so much and I just had so many of her pieces, but these here are very, very pretty. There's like a silver around, so like this part, the opening is like silver, and then the little centerpiece, which is super detailed, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see all the detail in there. That part is like a really pale rose gold. And these are very lightweight. I like wearing these to church and things like that because, again, they're super lightweight. They don't really catch on anything. And they're noticeable enough to be like, ooh, those are pretty, without them being like too in the way or like hanging down onto my neck, which is a problem I did have with a couple pairs that I got rid of. They were just too dangly, too big. Another Lauren Conrad pair. I have not worn these since my wedding. These are my wedding earrings, and I actually still have my little hairpins somewhere upstairs. But the necklace that I purchased to wear for my wedding broke at some point years ago, and so I tossed it. But these are my wedding earrings. I feel like I've probably shown you at some point, but it was an older video, so we're just gonna do it again. These are my wedding earrings. I love these. They're so pretty. I have not worn these since we got married. I've had no reason to wear, you know, such ornate earrings, but I want to keep them because if we ever do go somewhere like really special for like an anniversary or a date night, I would reach for these with like a really cute dress. Like, yeah, they're super, super sparkly, but they're not like very big. They're a little bit smaller. I just love these ones. These were like the perfect wedding earrings when I was on the search for the jewelry I wanted to wear for my wedding. Sorry, my throat is really dry. I feel like my voice keeps cracking. And this was I think this was a part of her little bridal collection because it's a whole different color than the other like backings. It's like a pale pink, and then it has Celebrate like etched into it. So I think this was a part of like the bridal stuff, and that's probably why I went with these ones. But super gorgeous. I'm gonna hold on to those forever. These ones here, I have maybe worn 2-3 times. These are really fun. Again, this is probably the biggest I would go in terms of dangly earrings because I don't like them to be too long. But these are like a pale rose gold. These are Lauren Conrad. And look at the little flowers. There's a rose gold flower, like a blue one, and then like a pale pink with some cream on there. Like, these ones are also very pretty, very fun without being too crazy. And the outfit I have in mind this weekend, it's a very springy outfit. And I think I might wear these ones. I got these ones from Target. Very tiny. My grandma loves these ones. She commented how pretty they were the first time I wore them. I've had these for a long time as well. And like the little stone on the inside, it's like, it looks like a crushed quartz, but it's kind of like pearly, sparkly. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so gorgeous. Like the detail in these little droplets is just amazing. Of course, you have to get really close to see all of that, but it almost looks like crushed ice or something. Yeah, crushed ice is what it looks like to me. But it's like a very pale pink, and then it has like the rose gold metal around it. And we're moving on to the even daintier pieces, which they all just fell out in the drawer. I had them in these little felt baggies and they just fell out. I've showed you guys these ones, so we'll just do this real quick. These are the little split huggy hoops from Pavoy. in the rose gold. These, I have had these since my birthday. It was either right before the twins or right after I had the twins. My grandma got these for my birthday years and years ago. These are like maybe probably like 7, 8 years old. And they're these little rose gold halo earrings. She said she saw them online for a really good price, and so she got them for my birthday. And I have worn these almost every day for the last 7 years. There's days where I don't want to wear earrings, but on the days that I want to wear just something really simple, I reach for these little guys, and I love them. And they are starting to get kind of cloudy. They need to be put through a cleaner. They're looking kind of dingy, but still just super beautiful, and they're really special. The other Huggy hoops that were in that bag are the ones that I am wearing here. And then in this pink bag, I have my little 16 millimeter gold vermeil hoops. These are like my more blingy, fancy ones. I love these. I like how like the diamonds show on the front, and then there's also diamonds on the inner part. So when you're wearing them, you see the diamonds all the way around. Like on the back, there's no diamonds. It stops and then there's just the gold. And these were, I think the gold plated ones were like 14, and then these are the gold vermeil, so they're a little bit more durable than just the regular plating, and they were a couple bucks more, and I think it was so worth the money. These are so pretty. It's hard to see them on camera, but in person these are stunning. I love to wear these paired with the little split Huggy hoops as like, you know, a earring stack, and it just looks really good. And last but not least, I don't even know how this slipped my mind because it's the most expensive and most important piece of jewelry that I have, my wedding ring. You guys have seen it before. It's 14 karat rose gold diamonds. It is the only piece that I have that is solid gold with real stones, and it's very near and dear to me. And yeah, I think that's it. I have a work ring, a little silicone band, but that snapped, and I actually just got an email this morning saying that my replacement has been shipped. So I will be getting a replacement with my warranty in a couple days, but you guys have seen my little silicone ring before, so I don't feel there's any need to show you guys. That's everything I have. I will probably continue to get rid of stuff and downsize some of like this like costumey stuff and just kind of stick with the more simple stuff as time goes on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I have made a jewelry video before, but it's been years, like years and years. We were in our old house the last time I made one. So I really wanted to make an updated one because obviously pieces have changed and it was fun for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be on the lookout for future videos because I plan on getting back into a groove of trying to post maybe once or twice a month. So probably like a vlog every 2 weeks. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.